New York Congress, yeah, you got to shake your head at this. Mike Lawler joining us. It seems like Kerry wants to take us back to the good old negotiating days of Barack Obama. I can't believe it.
He's delusional. The fact is, this is revisionist history on the part of John Kerry. That deal was a disaster. Iran would have a nuclear weapon right now had we stuck with that deal. And the fact is, the only thing that put pressure on Iran was the maximum pressure campaign by President Trump in his first term. They were literally broke. And it was Joe Biden who eased the sanctions, who allowed the illicit oil trade with China to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars. That's what funded Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis. That's what funded the October 7th attacks. That's what funded their ballistic missiles capabilities and their nuclear ambitions. It's President Trump who has taken action by striking their 3 nuclear facilities last summer, and after 47 years, eliminating the Ayatollah, the clerics, the leadership of the IRGC. We have gone after their ballistic missiles capability, their naval fleet. What is outstanding here is negotiating with the remnants of this regime, if they can figure out who's in charge, over their financing of terrorism and the highly enriched uranium, which, as CBS News reported last week, they could produce between 9 to 11 bombs. So what did John Kerry want us to do? Wait until they had the bomb?
That's what he wanted. Yeah. Diplomacy. They were lying to us all those years. But staying on the subject, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth had this to say about Iran. Roll that tape.
Iran knows that they still have an open window to choose wisely. As we said previously, choose wisely at the negotiating table. All they have to do is abandon a nuclear weapon in meaningful and verifiable ways, or instead they can watch their regime's fragile economic state collapse under the unrelenting pressure of American power. A blockade as long as it takes, whatever President Trump decides. Because the bottom line remains the bottom line. Iran will never get a nuclear bomb. The choice is theirs, but with this blockade, the clock is not on their side.
Yeah, I've been saying Iran is playing for time, but Hegseth says, look, with the blockade, the clock is not on their side. Is he right?
1,000%. You know, they thought they were smart and trying to create a blockade in the strait and shut down the strait. And what we did was effectively blockade their blockade. And they are losing $500 million a day. Their illicit oil trade with China has effectively come to a stop. And that is a problem for China. It's a problem for Iran. And so the clock is ticking. They need to figure out who is empowered to negotiate. And finally, after 47 years, negotiate in good faith and give up their nuclear ambitions. Look, this could end tomorrow if they would turn over the enriched uranium. That's the bottom line.
Yep. Let's hope it happens. Congressman Mike Lawler, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for being with us today. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.